And let me come back here and show you what we're so excited about. Break this open. These are hot from the oven. Big chunks of chocolate chips, beautiful brown sugar, all the things that we love in a great chocolate chunk cookie, plus a glass of milk to dunk it in. You're also going to love that we've got all these other flavors of cookies as well for a grand total of 100 cookies in this assortment. Now, we've taken 51,000 orders since midnight last night, and that's over half the quantity we brought in for the whole day. What you should also be aware of is that we had an immediate ship that sold out much earlier today, and we're now shipping on two other dates, June 8th and June 22nd. Let me show you what you're going to get. Now, you choose either 100 of the chocolate chunk, and the only way to get that is on the June 22nd ship week. And I have about 3,300 of those remaining. Or you can get the combo where you're going to get 28 of the chocolate chunk and 24 of the other flavors. Those other flavors include s'mores, oatmeal raisin, one of the best oatmeal raisin cookies I've ever tasted. I baked these just yesterday. You guys saw me, I posted my picture this morning. And then a cookie made just for QVC and can only be found on QVC, and this is the only time for the entire year 2020. It will be made available, the Patriotic Cookies, because when you come in close on these cookies, you'll see the red and blue sprinkles and chunks of white chocolate for red, white, and blue. That's like a sugar cookie with extra patriotic goodness sprinkled in. All of this comes together for you at a today's special value price. First time we've ever done a 100-piece count cookie. And these are all frozen little pucks of unbaked dough, and you pop them in your oven, and in 13 minutes, you've got delightful cookies. Now, we'll hold on this graphic for a moment so I can take you through your choices. Now, you can choose to have this delivered June 8th or June 22nd. In the June 8th ship week, I only have combo at this point. And if you want that combo, brought in 28,000 total for June 8th in the combo. I have 8,000 left, and in that combo, you're getting 28 chocolate chunk, 24 oatmeal raisin, 24 Patriotic Cookies, which is brand new, and 24 of the s'more cookies. And Jason, help me remember, in the s'more cookie, is it 3 types of chocolate? 3 kinds of chocolate in there. Holy moly. And then we have the ship week of June 22nd. Now, understand, today is May 13th. These ship weeks are going to be here before you know it. And we're going to be right into the early days of summer, and you're going to be baking cookies in your little countertop oven and not worrying about heating up the whole kitchen. Now, in June 22nd, I have 100 chocolate chunk. But if you want those, brought in 7,000 for that ship week, only 3,200 remain. And if you want the combo on June 22nd, we've got that available as well, too. There is also an auto delivery opportunity here for 3 total shipments. Now, you'll get your first shipment for the summer. Then your second shipment will come in September, and your sprinkles in the Patriotic Cookie turn into autumn sprinkle colors. And then if you stay with the auto delivery through December, your sprinkles become red and green for holiday. All your other cookies stay the same. I love these cookies because they're easy to bake. I love these cookies also because the value is extraordinary. Check it out. Now, right now at davidscookies.com, they sell 96 cookies unbaked in these little frozen pucks for $42.95. Tonight, for about $10.50 less, we're going to give you a cool 100 cookies. So you're going to pay almost $10.50 less for more cookies than they offer you at davidscookies.com. Let me also tell you, David's Cookies began in 1979 in New York City. A very famous department store sold the chocolate chunk cookie out of their basement, and people would line up for blocks to get a hot chocolate chunk David's cookie. Now, if I lined up for blocks, I would get 7 or 8 of these cookies. Then I would run by the grocery store and get myself a quart of cold milk, and then I'd find a park bench and y'all leave me alone for about 30 minutes so I can power those cookies down and wash them all down with milk. 1,200 ordered in this show. We're approaching 52,000 since launch, and we're thrilled to welcome in Adina Michio, who is our David's Cookie representative. Miss Adina, I miss you, but it is so nice to have you joining us tonight.
Oh, I miss you, David, and for you, a cold glass of non-fat milk.
Ah, my fave, my fave.
I know.
Hey, Adina, let's start with this chocolate chunk, because this chocolate chunk cookie is the one that put David's Cookies on the map. And there's got a little box I've got to stay in. Look at that great big chunk of chocolate that's all melty and perfect.
Right, and this is indeed that cookie that started loaded with brown sugar, whole eggs, vanilla, and of course those beautiful chunks of chocolate. Remember, this is a preformed piece of cookie dough that you simply put on a baking sheet, whether it be your toaster oven, your big oven, and to David's point, 12 to 15 minutes, you have ooey gooey warm love in your kitchen.
You know what? There's not a lot we can control right now, Adina, right? There's a lot going on in the world, and we're all kind of held captive by it. And the other night, I went to my freezer after dinner and said, I got a hankering for something sweet. Opened my freezer, and I didn't go for ice cream. I grabbed David's cookies out, and I grabbed 2 or 3 cookies and put them on a little sheet pan, threw them in the oven, and in 13 minutes, I had the most delicious home-baked cookie that I never had to break an egg for or measure out flour or go open a bag of chocolate chips. They were perfect.
Thank you. And you know what? Isn't that so nice? Again, to your point, David, now more than ever, isn't this something we want? And David, I don't know about you, but if you wanted to make cookies from scratch, you might have a difficult time finding some of those ingredients. Here where I live in New York, bit of a challenge to find even flour.
Oh, my word.
So imagine when you look at something like the combo, look at all of those ingredients, David, that you would have to go to the store and purchase just here in this 100-piece assortment.
Now, since all this began, I'm told that baking has seen a huge surge in this country. The last time I went to the grocery store, I walked down the baking aisle, and there was not a speck of flour left, not a speck of sugar left. Forget about brown sugar. None of it was there. Oh, and how about I'll grab a bag of chocolate chips. No chocolate chips. It was wiped out. So some weeks they have it, some weeks they don't. You can never be sure. When you order this, we send you the pre-formed, what you call a puck, a little puck of frozen dough, and you from frozen pop it into your oven, and in 13 minutes, I'm gonna grab a hot one here so I can make everybody hungry, and in 13 minutes, you break open that bad boy and you've got ooey gooey chocolate, perfect, yummy, dunkable cookies. Now, let's also remind everybody, Adina, that you can go with all chocolate chunk or you can do our combo. But the only way to get chocolate chunk now is on that June 22nd ship week. We brought in 7,000 chocolate chunks just for that ship week. And we have 3,000 left. So let me just break down the offer, what you're getting. 100 pieces of cookies. We've never done a 100-piece collection before. You can do June 8th or June 22nd. Now, in June 22nd, we only have combo. June 8th, rather. June 8th, only combo. So if you want the combo, you get 28 chocolate chunk, and then you get 24 of these s'more cookies that have 3 different kinds of chocolate in it, graham crackers and marshmallows. You get 24 of the oatmeal raisin, which I baked just yesterday. Adina, that's one of the best oatmeal raisin cookies I've ever put in my mouth. And then finally, the cookie that you can only get on QVC, the Patriotic sugar cookie that has white chocolate chunks and red and blue sprinkles. Now, if you want the June 8th in the combo, we brought in 28,000 total for that week. I have 7,000 left for June 8th in combo only. Now, if you want June 22nd, we're delivering either chocolate chunk, 100 of them, or the combo, which will give you just what I've described. And if you want just chocolate chunk delivering on June 22nd, we brought in 7,000. I have 2,800 remaining. Now, Miss Adina, we're going to roll some factory footage. I'd love for you to narrate what we're seeing, if you could.
Sure.
Here it goes.
Yeah, I would love to. And here we go. We're talking about cookie dough. We are a cookie dough company, and we know how to do it right. We are making big batches of cookie dough. But then what are we doing? We're pre-portioning them. So no spoon, no scoop, nothing is needed. You simply drop these and bake them because it's our flash freezing process that's going to guarantee that your cookies are going to be delivered right from David's door, arrive well, go right in your freezer. And David, I wanted to tell you, I was so excited because so many people are saying, you know, I have a lot going on in my freezer. Well, guess what? You can take 1 or 2 of your boxes, because you receive 2, put them in your refrigerator for 7 to 10 days. So make no mistake, they're absolutely safe also. And by the way, David, you know this because you made yours. And that Patriotic cookie, you follow the directions that are printed right on the box. No paper to lose right there.
Now, 54,000, Adina, have now been ordered since launch, and 3,000 in this show. Now, I got my sample about a week ago. So I've done some homework about 2 or 3 days this week. Yeah, because I wanted to make sure I knew how to bake them. So I baked some of them just on a sheet pan. And then the ones I baked yesterday that I posted pictures of this morning, I baked on a little parchment paper. They both baked beautifully. If you have parchment paper, great. If you don't, no problem. But Adina, it's now 8:30 and people are just tuning in and they're wondering what that today's special value is on QVC. It's David's Cookies, and these cookies have been a favorite since the company began in the basement of a very popular New York City department store since 1979. Now, you're going to choose tonight whether you want these delivered on June 8th or June 22nd. Our immediate ship week sold out way earlier today. So if you want June 8th, the only thing I have available is combo, where you're going to get 28 of the chocolate chunk and then 24 of the s'more cookies, 24 of the oatmeal raisin, and 24 of the patriotic. If you want the June 8th combo, began with 28,000. I have only 6,500 remaining. A moment ago, that was 7,000, so 500 of those already out the door. On June 22nd now is the only way to get 100 chocolate chunk cookies. And if you want that, we brought in 7,000. I have 2,700 remaining. You can also get a combo on June 22nd, and that will include the chocolate chunk, the s'more, the patriotic, and the oatmeal raisin. Then you may choose or not the auto delivery. You'll get 3 total shipments. Your first shipment comes in the summer, which is what I've just described. Your second shipment comes in September for fall, and your patriotic cookies, instead of patriotic sprinkles, have autumn colored sprinkles. And then if you want the auto delivery and stay with the December, your December cookies will have Christmas sprinkles instead of the patriotic. Now here's your value story. If you went to davidscookies.com right now to buy 96 of these preformed frozen cookie pucks, you would pay $42.95. Tonight, for almost $10.50 less, we're going to give you an even 100. So for way less money, you're getting more cookies tonight, but only while our offer lasts. We are at $32.48 for 100 ready-to-bake cookies. Not just any cookie, these are David's Cookies. Now, I share a name with this company, but that's all we share. I have no connection to the company other than we share a name and I love their cookies. How many gone now? 55,000 gone for the day and over 4,000 in this show. Adina, so many people are excited about the other combo cookies. Let's spend just a couple of seconds on each one. This s'more cookie is amazing. I'm told there are 3 kinds of chocolate in this.
Yes, David. Dark chocolate chunks, milk chocolate chunks, pure semi-sweet chocolate chips, 2 types of marshmallow. We have marshmallow cream to give it that ooey gooey consistency, and then we have marshmallow bits. We are hand crushing your graham cracker in there, and we are kissing it with just a bit of molasses to give it that really deep, dark chocolate flavor.
Ooh,
that
all
is
right.
a campfire cookie, and it is good.
All right, from there we go to the oatmeal raisin. Now this is a classic oatmeal raisin.
Yes.
I baked these yesterday, and I'm going to tell you, Adina, this is one of the best oatmeal raisin I've ever put in my mouth. The raisins are plump and chewy.
Thank you.
The oats and everything are just perfect. This is a classic cookie.
Yes, because it's just the right amount of cinnamon in this recipe. And to your point, David, plump California raisins throughout, the toasted oats in there. It is really the quintessential oatmeal raisin cookie. And I'm going to tell you, happens to be my favorite among all 4 flavors. This is the best.
I'm going to tell you,
But,
if you
David,
smear a little peanut butter on there, that's a little bit of heaven right there. And then finally, it's the cookie you can only find on QVC. And tell us quickly, Adina, this is the patriotic cookie.
Yes, that's your white chocolate, creamy white chocolate, red and blue sprinkles. That is almost like a taste of like a vanilla cupcake. You will love this cookie. It's special, it's festive, it's fun. and it arrives in time for 4th of July or any